You gotta see a little clearer. Who's that woman looking right back? And she's a beauty queen, that you ain't nobody's number two. These men, they should be fighting over you.
Good morning, future billionaires and millionaires. How's everybody doing on this Friday? Well, my name is Kim, and I'm the owner of 5th and Harlow Salon Boutique in Atlanta. Welcome to another car chat. Y'all know it all goes down in the car, right? This is where most of my ideas come from. This is where I get a chance to reflect, think about the day, think about the morning or whatever. It's all in the car, especially if you live in a city or like Atlanta, a very kind of like big city where you got to be on the highway for most of the time. You get a lot of car time. So I'm here to talk to you guys today while I'm in the car. Stay tuned. So today's topic is actually going to be called How to Better Serve Your Customers in 2022. This is just a way for you as beauty professionals and service industry providers to kind of get back to your roots of customer service. I mean, this is what we do. So anybody working in the customer service field, such as the DMV, y'all need to hear this, such as the Social Security office, really all the government offices need to constantly take classes in customer service because they are severely lacking in that skill. Don't know why when you're dealing with customers on a day-to-day basis, but I feel like people that are in the customer service industry, which is what beauty professionals and anybody really dealing with people, especially when you're in front of them, that's customer service. You need to know those skills. So let's get into it. So first, let me give a little background story. I was out in the mall marketing my educational courses for Pro Stitch Wig and Extensions Academy, looking for models and also just letting people know about the educational program. So I met a young lady who has her own business, and we just started chatting, and we were talking about hair and like, you know, her experience as far as going to get her hair done. Gets to the place, she's trying to be early, and the hairstylist lets her know that the hairstylist is gonna be 3 hours late. First of all, you don't call someone to tell them that you're going to be 3 hours late as the service provider 20 minutes before their appointment, unless, I don't even know why you would do that. You should let them know as soon as you think you're going to be late. I mean, that's just common courtesy. Now things happen, but you usually don't have a time frame when emergencies pop up. You just say, I'm gonna be late, there was something that came up, would you like to do XYZ? So anyway, the lady who's was there for the appointment, she, although felt like this is weird, or she felt like, you know, she had her feelings about it, she still decided to give the lady some grace and still, you know, wait and push everything else that she had to do for the day back, which says a lot. And then she ends up coming, you know, to the appointment or whatever, and just things still weren't quite right. She goes to get herself something to eat. She says, I'll just go get something to eat or whatever. And the hairstylist is like, oh, can you bring me something? First of all, you were so late for my appointment, and then you have the audacity to ask me for food. Seems like you would have had time to eat. Like for me, I know if I'm running late to my next appointment, especially if it's not my fault, like a client was late and it pushes me back and I don't have time to go grab a snack or anything, I just won't eat, because I'd rather get my client started and off to a good start because I've already pushed them back. So anyway, the customer did bring her food, which was very nice, and then at the end of the service she goes to pay for it or whatever, and she's like, oh, you're short. Okay. She was like, yeah, you know, what did she say? Oh, because the customer deducted the money, you know, that she spent on food for the hairstylist from the total of the service. So the hairstylist was like, you're short. She was like, I was just taking out the money for your food. She was like, the hairstylist was like, oh, I thought you were gonna pay. Why? Like, where they do that at? It's just like, it's the disrespect for me. It's the, you thought that I'm supposed to feed you, push my whole day back, mess up everything else I got going on, because I'm running a business for me. It's the audacity for me. It's the lack of customer service for me. It's the, girl, you got some nerve for me. It's the, now this right here, go check out my podcast. For me, like, it's all the reasons why people keep talking about us as hairdressers. Okay? So I just want to talk to y'all. Sorry, it's like the allergies, the air, everything. It's like been so hot here. Excuse me, that it's, you're either hot or cold. It's too much. It's like 1,000 degrees outside, and then you got your air conditioner on, and then for people like me with allergies, your nose and your throat gets all messed up. It's a lot. So that's why I wanted to come on and give you guys some great ideas on ways of how to boost your customer service experience for your salon and or your other service profession. So here we go. Number 1, greet your customer each and every time they come into the salon or wherever your business is with a smile. Some ways you could do that are, good morning, Sally, how are you today? Hey girl, what you doing today? Hi John, it's so great to see you. Oh my God, it's good to see you. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Whatever you do, just greet them. You like to be greeted possibly when you come into a place, so therefore you want to turn that experience into the same feeling of welcome and love and just happy that they even decided to support you. That's the first thing you want. Number 2, invite them to have a seat after they've hung up their purse, you know, hat, coat, whatever the thing is, and say, have a seat right here if you guys are going to the chair. I suggest that you go to the chair first so that you can have a mini consultation and say, you know, how is everything going? How was your last hair appointment? Are there any things that we need to work on? Any issues, any concerns? If not, then you'll proceed to whatever service you're going to do. If it's the shampoo bowl, you can say, hi, come on over, follow me over here. Even if you're in a salon studio like myself, where the bowl is literally like 2 steps away, just say, hey, you know, we're going to go ahead and go to the shampoo bowl. And then prepare them. After you have done everything that you need to do, and you guys talk or you don't talk, whatever your experience is, then you will thank them for their service, invite them to come back or make another appointment, and, you know, please leave a review, follow me, all of that stuff. Do that stuff, you know, if you've engaged with them. If you have just treated them like crap, then you don't deserve their follow. Now, what's another thing that you can do is, if you're going to be running late for whatever reason, say that somebody else was late before you, and you know, anytime that a customer is late, it's going to push you back 30 minutes to an hour or so back, depending on the service, which is extremely inconvenient. So customers, when you guys are late because you stopped to get Starbucks or Chick-fil-A or whatever the heck it is that you did, then you know that you're pushing us back for the rest of our day, and it's not fair to the people behind you, because we want to give everybody the same opportunity to have an enjoyable experience. Okay, so next, it's phone shaking. So next thing that you want to do is just alert the customer as their professional. Let them know, hi, I'm running a few minutes late, or I'm going to be about 10 minutes late, whatever you think it's going to be. And then if anything happens to where it's longer than you expected, then go out there and greet them if they happen to be waiting for you. Offer them something. Even offer them a free conditioner. Offer them 20% off that appointment or the next appointment. Just give them something for their time, even if it wasn't your fault. I've done that a lot of times, because sometimes 2 people, they kind of kept clashing to where one client was late constantly, but it so happened these people were booked on the same day because they were on a rotating schedule. So it's like, dang, it happened again. And it's not the client that's coming in fault. It was the person that was before them, and it just didn't look good. It didn't make me feel good. I didn't want them to constantly, you know, have to have their appointment pushed back even a few minutes. So I was like, you know, would you like, you know, a free conditioner? Like, I'm going to give you 20% off, all of that stuff. Or like, I just didn't charge for one of the smaller services, because you have to accommodate people because we want to be accommodated. So that's something that you can do. And then just for all these policies and all these deposits and all these things that some of y'all are doing, especially a lot of you that, you know, were doing hair at home, you don't have any professional experience, no school training, none of that stuff, you're lacking the business aspect of it. You're lacking the social and customer skills that you learn and that you gain from working in a salon that teaches things such as that. And then when we work, and also when you work alone, especially like if you start out maybe in your home and you're the only person there, and then you go into a salon studio and you haven't had that training of being professionally trained, you are missing out on a lot of those interpersonal skills. Even if you say you never worked in a retail space or anything like that, you're missing those customer service skills. And that's not anything to look down on, but what it is, it offers an opportunity for you to go out and learn that. If you watch videos, if you watch this video, if you go and kind of shadow somebody, just reach out. I also have the option for a coaching call. You can call me, just go to my link tree, I'll put it in the links below, and we can just sit and chat. I love to talk to people, especially aspiring hairdressers, current hairdressers, beauty professionals, independent salon owners, whomever, because I've been doing this for 24 years and I started in the corporate side. And also that is another option. Maybe like a couple of days out of the week, you can actually go and work for a corporate salon or you know, another type of salon setting, so that you can just kind of see what their setup is. It's like a lot of times you can take that game from them. Like I worked for a company called Regis Salons. A lot of them have closed. But they own a whole bunch of different entities. And despite some things that I didn't like, I would say learning from JCPenney, which is where I started, and Regis Corporations, which is where I ended, you learn a whole lot of things from that business side, marketing, customer service. You learn how to do pricing, you learn front desk, you learn, it's like you get the education, you get the tools, you get sanitation, you get a whole bunch of stuff from these type of settings. So that's something to look into. So another thing that you guys can offer that I always thought was really cool, especially like I said for me working at those corporate salons, was that we have these little cards that you can send out when the customer has, you know, left your salon, and it's just a thank you card. So I had this client, which I still talk to her to this day, and I met her one day. She came up and I just started talking to her because she wanted to talk. So then she had let me know after doing her hair, I sent her a thank you card, and it was just like, thank you for your service, it was a pleasure working for you. They were already printed out, ready to go. You just write, you know, if you want to add a little note or you just want to write your name and stuff and their address, you didn't really have to think of anything. And so when she came back in, she was like, oh my God, that was so classy. She said it's the most like classy thing anybody has ever done, which is send a thank you note, just a simple thank you note, handwritten, to let her know that we appreciated her. And so it just lets you know too that people do appreciate the small things. Like I was just sending it out, you know, I did thank her. I actually really enjoyed it, and like I said, that's been like so many years ago, and although I don't do her hair, she moved away, she checks on me and I check on her. So I really do like that, and it's something nice. So like now, of course, in 2022, you don't have to write a note. You can write a note. Whether or not they get it out their mailbox is another story. But what you can do is just have some sort of systems in place. Like on StyleSeat and Square, they send that out after the person checks out. And then it asks them if they want to also leave a review. So you kind of get a 2-for-1. And then I like Square because I can offer loyalty rewards, which is like old school punch cards. What happens is every time the customer comes in, they check out, then it gives them a star for each service or purchase. And so with those rewards, when they come in 5 times, they get 20% off automatically, and that lasts, I think it's like 30 to 60 days. So they get to use that 20% off, you know, then the next time they come in, or say they're getting a big service in 2 weeks, they can use it then. And it's just something really cool. I've gotten a lot of people switched over to that because It's like just an instant way to reward your customer for choosing to come to you back to back to back, and to just let them know like, hey girl, hey guy, like I appreciate you. So check out your systems that you use for checking out, your processing systems, that's the word I was looking for. Check those out and see what they offer. If they don't offer anything, perhaps look for something that does, or look for a way to let your customers know how much you appreciate them. This will keep them coming back to you, and if they can't come to you for some reason, they may refer other people to you. So I'm just going to keep this video short and sweet, but I do hope that these tips help you out in your endeavors as a millionaire to billionaire hairstylist or beauty professional, and help you out in your industry. Customer service, like I said, goes a long way. It's something as simple as a greeting when the person comes in to a thank you when they walk out. There are simple things that you could do every day to help grow your business and to expand your clientele. So make sure that you take a chance, take the opportunity to learn how to better your business so that you stay around for years to come. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you want any business coaching tips, you like vendor lists, you want to go to class, you just want to chat, check out the links below and